Hi everyone, my name is Bianca. I'm a first-time mum and I'm going to talk to you about my third trimester. I am currently 35 weeks pregnant, so I've only got a few more weeks to go. The last 6 weeks really has been not so much of a struggle, but I'm so obviously pregnant. For about 33 weeks I kind of swanned around and my body was in really good shape and I didn't feel heavy, and as soon as I hit that mark I was getting up in the morning, and every time I get up in the morning my mantra is light as a feather, light as a feather. And I'm totally taking advantage of making my partner like grab my hand and pull me up and things like that. So you know, I am feeling really pregnant.
This is the size of my 35 week belly. I've got a little bit of a brown line down there. My partner keeps saying I'm getting an outie, but it hasn't quite popped out. And this is our side view. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with the way he looks. For a boy, they're saying that he's carrying quite high. So I would expect in the next 2 weeks that this will pop out even more. So at the moment, no stretch marks, yay. But we will see what happens in the next couple of weeks.
Some of the things that will happen to you when you are that big is even if you're not big in size, your tummy's going to be big and it may be really tight. So that makes bending over quite difficult. So whenever things will be on the ground and you'll just leave them because it's just too much of an effort. When you get dressed, sitting down, so I have a plan where I sit down and I lift one leg up, literally have to lift it up. I put my sock on, I put my underwear, and if I'm wearing pants, my pants on, and then my shoe on one foot, and then I put my foot down, and then I grab the other foot and underwear, pants, sock, shoe, so that I do it all at once. It's just the easiest way of going about it, simply because it is too hard to bend over. I find sleeping isn't too bad, but my couch, it just gets more and more inviting each time. And if my partner needs me for something, I'm like, do I really have to get up? Because the actual getting up bit is a bit of an upheaval. My midwife has been coming to see me every 2 weeks, and from next week she'll be coming to see me monthly, so weekly. So in that last month they come every week, make sure that everything's okay with you and just monitor you a little bit more. I had to go in for a test, which you will have to do as well, to check for diabetes. The diabetes, it's not because you're unhealthy, it's just that with mums, diabetes can occur during pregnancy. So you go to where you get your bloods done, and they basically give you a sugar drink, and you've got to wait an hour. So take a book, it doesn't take too long, and then they take the bloods. The first time I went, I completely forgot that I wasn't meant to eat beforehand, and I ate an apple before I went in. So when the test came back, it showed an abnormality in the sugar levels. So I had to go in and do the second test, which was 2 hours. I wasn't too impressed with that. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it's best to do these things. It was a little bit sneaky. I made sure to stay for half an hour and read, and then I took off to the mall for half an hour. Didn't eat or drink anything, and then came back. It's probably not the best thing to leave, because if you are the poorly type, you can react, you could get nauseous or anything like that, and they want to be able to monitor you properly. So I did that 2 hour test, and when it came back, everything was fine, which I knew it would be. However, it did show that I'm low on iron. I eat really well. It's the only pleasure that I have at the moment being pregnant. So I had to get a prescription for iron tablets from my midwife. I have to take 2 iron tablets a day. Unfortunately with this has caused a little bit of constipation, which I'm prone to anyway. However, I drink a lot of alpine tea, and you can get that in the Red Seals makes it. It's in the tea section and it's blue, and it's only about $3 a pack, but lately I've really gone off it. It's tasted really bad because I drink my herbal tea without any milk, and I accidentally put milk in it and it actually tasted really nice. So a couple of Alpine teas, and that should see you straight through it. I've also found with my eating that the carbohydrates tend to give me a little bit of heartburn, so I'm really quite careful about that. I haven't had any cravings, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to have some sort of really super weird craving, but I haven't had it, unless you count like takeaways and junk food, which I crave anyway. My exercise regime, I've stopped going to the gym and doing aquatics. So I go to the leisure centre, I'm doing yoga, weights once a week, and I do aqua jogging, which is just running in the water with a belt around me, and I do aqua shallow, which is standing in the shallow end of the pool with about 20 nanas and doing exercises in the water, and also aqua deep, which is in the dive pool. And aqua deep is quite hard out, and all of those are an hour long. So I am hoping that I'm still maintaining a good level of fitness without putting any strain on baby or on my body. I have had a little bit of water retention around my ankles. My partner told me I had cankles the other day, and I was like, oh, you bastard. So I made him do my pedicure because I couldn't reach. And I found that I have to wear really loose socks. If I wear my normal ankle socks that I would usually wear to the gym, they do actually tighten up. And also around this time we need to be sitting down and we need to be putting our feet up so that the blood does come back down. My go-to clothes, and clothes are quite important to me. I love my clothes. I haven't gone out and brought any maternity wear. My fabulous friend Nadine gave me about 5 sort of tunicky tops and a couple of cardies, which have got me through. I found that I went and brought 3 pairs of black leggings. Those are my go-tos, and then I can put the tunics or any long tops over the top of the leggings. I also brought 3 pairs of flat shoes, a black pair of boots, a pair of green Doc Martens, and a white pair with a teeny little heel of white trainers. So those have been my sort of staple outfits. I haven't actually gone and brought any maternity bras. I had some bras that were a little bit bigger, and I've just been able to fit into those. So I'm not sure what it'll be like once I actually start breastfeeding. They may be spilling over. So I'll just have to see what happens when that time comes. And baby is actually really quite routinely active, which I'm really liking. Hopefully he'll be like that when he actually comes out. I find that at 7 in the morning, when we wake up, he's pretty active. And I'm sure he's active during the day, but you know, we're so busy we don't actually feel them. And when I relax at around 6 p.m. after I've done dinner, I can feel him then. When his father comes home, I tend to, that's when those Braxton Hicks start up and it gets a little tight. And I just rub my tummy and I sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star to him, and that relaxes it. And we were in bed the other night at about 5 to 11 p.m. and I said to my partner, oh, baby will be knocking on the door in a minute, and it usually happens around 11 p.m. and bang on 11 I got a boot. So hopefully his routine will continue when he's born. So I have been looking around for a few different products. I have this brand, World Organics. They're a New Zealand company, and this is the Nurture Mother and Baby Balm, and basically you can use this on your nipples, on any areas. You know, I've got like a little cut there from my mirror art. You can pop it on things like that, and it's made from everything holistic and fabulous. So it's the purpose of the balm is ideally used as a calming protective massage balm, and a nappy or nipple salve for reducing cradle cap and preventing stretch marks. So I'm actually using the bio oil. Yes, I know some of you don't like the products in it, but the reality is I've got no stretch marks. So there are a number of products out there on the market that are holistic. I'm going with this one this time, and it's actually working. So with the mother and baby balm, I'm going to use this once baby's born, and you know, use it for nappy rash and all those sorts of things. So we will see how that goes. I also sent away to Cheeky Cherubs, which is an online company for some nappies. Okay, and I got sent quite a few. Look at these. How cute are these? They're so tiny in comparison to, you know, a little bit older. So we'll use these ones because they're a lot bigger. They've got the Velcro, but they've also got the domes. Okay, so you can change the sizing. And honestly, when I first saw a pair of nappies like this, I thought, I don't even know what to do with them. And they come in 3 parts. So there's 2 inners and then the nappy. And what happens is the baby soaks this area, and you can just pull that out, and then the under one may or may not stay dry. I'll let you know. And then they also, you can just buy the soaker pads by themselves, and then you can buy the covers by themselves as well. And what I did like about this one is that it is hemp and cotton. So I'm all about that. I'm all about hemp products. I think that they're fabulous. And I think that's about it, really. I am enjoying my pregnancy. My mother told me to enjoy the moments, and I have been enjoying the moments, and it's not long now, but at 7 weeks I was like, oh, 7 weeks to go. People ask, how far away are you? 7 weeks. I'll say I'm 6 weeks, I'm 5 weeks, I'm 4 weeks. I tell people that I'm pregnant with triplets and I've only got 4 weeks to go. And they're like, oh my God, you look amazing. I'm like, I know. So I hope you guys are enjoying your pregnancy, and I hope this video helps you along the way. My name's Bianca Fallon, Por Mārie.